Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make your mouse bigger so that you can see it more when you're moving things around, and also how to make your icons bigger if you would like them to be bigger. Start with, we're going to do the mouse. So there's two ways to get to the settings to change the mouse. First off, the easiest way is go down here to your start menu, go up a couple of items, hit the settings icon. Inside of here you got your main settings, and it's going to all be in categories. Our mouse is a device, so if we go to devices, we look under here, it says mouse, so that's where we want to go. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to scroll down on the left hand side, click on mouse, and in here you can, the main screen here allows you to change your primary button. So if you're right-handed and would like to be able to click with your pointer finger, you can change this to the right and swap your mouse to the other side. Some people have grown up left-handed and just know that the left click is the left click and they're used to that. So, but if you really would like to switch the buttons, you can. That's where you do it here. The cursor speed is how fast it moves on the screen. The higher you go, the faster it moves. The lower you go, the slower it moves. So you can move it all the way down to, come on, move. There it goes. So you can move it to where it's really slow, or you can move it back up to where it's really fast. Come on. Multiple lines at a time is when you're rolling the mouse. This is when you're scrolling up and down, like on the web pages or something with your mouse wheel, is how many pages it's going to, or how many lines it's going to scroll at a time. So the higher this number, the faster it's going to scroll down the page. The lower the number, the slower it's going to scroll. That's what these all mean. But for what we're doing, we're going to go up here to the top right corner. We're going to go up here to adjust mouse and cursor size. In here, we're going to have options to change the color of your mouse. So standard is white, that's where everyone starts out, but you can go black if you like black. You can go to the see-through mouse, which changes colors as you move through items. Or you can go over here to the color one, and once it comes up, it gives you colors that you can choose. And you can choose any of them that you would like. I stick with white, that's just my standard. I've got my cursor, so this line up here, this is where you change your cursor size. I got my cursor a little bit bigger so you guys can see it, but you can take this and drag it all the way over, and it's about as big as you can get. When you are this big, the cursor is still the point of the mouse, so you still want to be at the very tip up there, but definitely easier to find. So, but yeah, you choose what's more comfortable for your eyes or your way of doing things. I got it set for 3. That's about the size it is now, so that way everyone can see it. And then once you've made those adjustments, that's going to stay, so you don't have to save anything. You just click out of it. The other way to get there is through the control panel. So we're going to go to control panel. Easiest way to get there is down here. You're going to have a search bar, or you might just have the magnifying glass, but you just click on it and you type in control. And then you go up here, you're going to click on control panel. So this is going to bring up the old school one from Windows 7 and earlier. Everyone's kind of been used to seeing this one. Inside of here, you're going to scroll over here to mouse. It's in, and if you don't see this, if you see categories, you can go into the hardware and sound. So this is where so inside of hardware and sound is where you're going to find your mouse under devices and printers. Or if you've got or you can change it into the list. You can go up here to this top right and click into large icons. And you go to mouse. They both go to the same spot. Once you're in here, you've got more settings, all kind of the same thing. Switch your primary button, how fast you want to go, different pointers, so you can select different schemes. This does have a little bit more. Pointer options is the speed of it, and the wheel and the hardware. Oh yes, in pointers, sorry. Pointers is where you're going to change the size of it. As you can see, it says Windows Black Extra Large, Large. System scheme is the same size it is. So this one's just a little bit harder because you got to click on each one to see how big it is. And let's see, here's an inverted extra large. And it won't go until you save as. Sorry, until you hit apply. Once you apply it, it'll change over. And I'm going to hit none and take it back to what I had. So these are two different ways to change the size of your mouse so that everyone can see it or do anything you want to do with it. So that's how you get to the mouse. Now let's go for the icons on your desktop. So same thing, so you want these icons to be bigger so you can read the words. Go down here to Windows, hit Settings. Then you're going to go in here and you're going to go to System. And then under System, System, and then under System on the left hand side you got Display. This is where we want to be. Scroll down on the right hand side and you're going to see this thing that says Scale and Layout. So this is where you're going to change the size of text, apps, and other items. 100% is the standard, and that's as low as you can go. That's the size that you can see on the icons on my desktop. And you can go up in sizes, and you'll see that everything will change. And you can go really big. Let's see if I minimize that to where all mine are over covering everything. And you can go whatever size you want up to some of them only go up to 150 or 175. Mine will go up to 200. Depends on the size of your screen. Also, if it is too big, you can always come back down and get it back to normal. So that's the easiest way to change your icon settings. Get you back into something that you can read. I know some people have a hard time reading all the small script on things, so you can definitely bump that up to a bigger size so that way you can read it easier and still be able to use your computer comfortably. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next lesson.